Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. And the Blue Hens will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So James Madison's offense will get the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball.
He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Delaware's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. They'll give him maybe 1 on on the play. It's down to the 20.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Catch in the middle. It's Watkins. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. The Blue Hens started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the gun. Got his man. Touchdown, Delaware. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Klein. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try flying down the left side? Past the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. DB's right up on the receivers. To the air on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The give on the option. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dukes!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. The pitch to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Gage. Still running at the 40. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Blue Hens had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware. PAT unit on the field.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the... gets in the end zone, gets 6.
So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. Makes the quick grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Off play action. It's complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Washington State. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Thanks. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Finds a man on the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Leaves it with the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. And the Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Etienne. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Etienne. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Dukes will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Gage. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Going to look downfield again. He's got it.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Gage. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup.
Breaks into the open. The 10. Touchdown, Blue Hens. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Dukes want to pick up the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Couldn't get any closer on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
It's good. Easy call for the refs. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before score. He picked up the first down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Working on the right. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. From the 33, it's first and 10.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. The give from the gun. Got the first down and more. Turning it on. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Lost the defense, he's wide open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
The give on the inside. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Dukes want to crank the tempo. They're going to go to the air on third and short. He'll throw it. The short hands. It's Etienne. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Dukes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll start this drive firing. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right.
Then he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Flips it out in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle. It's Klein. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Making side adjustments here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Blue Hens will call on their punt team.
Number 15, on to kick it away.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion. Complete
to the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Etienne. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. Field goal is no good, and the lead remains at 19, guys. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical.
There he goes. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Blue Hens, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Powers through. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
With the catch, it's Gage. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Blue Hens will line it up on 1st and 10.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarter...
Touchdown, Delaware! And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gives it on the option. Got room at the 35. Really not. Up there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Holds and fires complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. got the first down and more. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll ride the hot hand. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spaces. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Delaware. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they...
Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Dukes send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Working the middle. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Klein. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The inside handoff. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Klein. And he'll home it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Gets it up to the 37 on the return before he's knocked out of bounds. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grab near the sticks. It's gained. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Got some room and into the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Delaware.
That play right there may take a year off of the head coach's life. He thought his offense was going in for an easy score. They fumbled it. Could have been a disaster, but very lucky to pounce on it, and they get the touchdown regardless.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Right on the money. Mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go with a direct snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They boot it away on 4th down. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll get this drive started from the 29. He wants to change this route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. At the 45 on his way. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Boy, boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
You all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
On target to the left. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They're going back to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Klein. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. To throw, it's Byrne. Complete to the left. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Dukes have this offense rolling. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, what a move. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Dukes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dukes!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Oh, better look out! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Blue Hens getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They go to the ground. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Hens! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Going with the ground game left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Byrne. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. On the move at the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He leaves it with his back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Hens will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Delaware. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. A quick pass to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Byrne. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force it in.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Dukes line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Going right to work up top. The sure hands, it's Gage. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's picked off. That's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Makes the grab. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
To the air, it's Byrne. Got the quick pass. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Dukes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 4 wideout set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Ramsauer. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Dukes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
He's brought down at the 6-yard line.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road there.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know, at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.